Yo guys, welcome back to a new PTCGO Battle Styles video. Today guys, we're taking a look at a Victreebel Confusion Lock deck. So the new Victreebel here does evolve from the Weepinbell that of course is getting pretty popular right now with Salazzle, but we do have a Victreebel with an attack that can lock your opponent with Confusion. It does 1 for 40. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. During your opponent's next turn, that Pokemon can't retreat. So the only way out of it is to play Switch or an Escape Rope. Now, of course, Switch and Escape Rope are very popular. However, if your opponent doesn't find those cards, they can't deal with Victreebel's Confusion Lock. It can be annoying. We are going to be playing a Parasect here. I haven't played this card in quite some time, but it does allow you to increase that confusion damage. Put 2 damage counters on your opponent's confused Pokemon in between turns. So we can use our Parasect here to add extra damage to the Victreebel's Panic Vine and go from there. That is what we're going to be trying to make work today, and see if we can win a game or two with this deck. So before we get in the video, guys, of course, shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. As always, guys, if you're ever looking for any PTCGO pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. Card Cavern is selling codes online for the cheapest. So if you guys are looking to pick up any set codes, of course, like Battle Styles or Vivid Voltage or Shining Fates or Sword and Shield base set or any other Sun and Moon sets or XY sets, whatever you're looking for, get them over there. If you're looking for a specific promo, GX, or V code, you can also get them over at Card Cavern or the ADP's Asian Battle Kit, whatever. Get them over at Card Cavern. If you do get any codes over at Card Cavern, at the checkout, you can use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your purchase. Help the channel, help yourself out, and help out Card Cavern. So huge shout out to Card Cavern. Check them out. Use code LDF if you get any codes. Also, you can check out the video articles over at Card Cavern. Sorry, video articles. All right, let's look at the list. So, yeah, we're gonna be trying to make this deck work. We're gonna see if we can win a game by locking our opponent with Confusion. Of course, Panic Vine does do 40 damage, which is not a whole lot of damage, but thanks to Parasect, we can try to make it do a little bit more damage every turn. And then, of course, they cannot retreat, and they are confused. So if my opponent wants to be a little risky and they want to flip to attack, they could get Tails on the Confusion flip. And then, you know, we add even more damage to that attack. We can even build up for a Solar Beam for 120 to finish something off. But the Parasect is what's going to try to make us increase that damage a little bit and just see if it pays off. Again, this deck will fall victim to Switch, but it's kind of fun to play a deck like this. If your opponent just can't find Switch or they don't play that many switching cards, it is pretty satisfying to just lock your opponent with Panic Vine. This could also be pretty good against like Dedenne and Crobat and stuff. You can just trap those in the active spot, stuff like that. It is a Stage 2 deck, so we are going to be playing stuff like Crobat and Oricorio. I am trying to Celebi in the deck for Mind Bend, which also confuses the opponent, but also does have Time Spiral, where you can de-evolve one of your opponent's evolved Pokemon. Obviously, the idea behind this is you can de-evolve a VMAX and knock it out sometimes if you're feeling it. That's why I am playing the Celebi. I'm not sure I really like it, though, but it is another extra confusion card. And then we got a Mew, of course, for the Urshifu matchup, which, I mean, probably is hard. They do play a lot of Switch anyways. We got 2 Level Balls, 4 Comms, 4 Quick Balls, 2 Ordinary Rods, 4 Candy, 2 Stamp. Obviously, if we can go Stamp to a low hand size and play the Victreebel's attack, sometimes we can lock our opponent pretty hard there. And we got 2 Boss, 1 Bruno, 4 Marnie, 4 Research, 2 Rosa, a lot of draw supporters, 2 Air Balloon. Parasect does need Air Balloon to retreat, and then 7 basic Grass Energy to round out the list. Yeah, we'll see if we can take a win or two with this lock and see if it's good. I don't know. Let's find out how this deck plays. All right, here we go. Let's try out the Victreebel Parasect deck and see what we're up against. Looks like an Eternatus deck first. Now, Eternatus does only play 4 Switch, so it honestly might not be the worst matchup ever. They only have the 4 Switch in the deck, so hey, man, anything could be possible here. Potentially, we'll have to see. We'll see how it goes here with our start. All right, we got Bellsprout, Paras. Let's start Paras. We didn't get a draw supporter. Well, we did go first. We maybe could have started with Bellsprout because we had the turn 2 Victreebel, but I don't know. Okay, we drew a Marnie. That's pretty good. All right. Hopefully they don't boss knock out my Bellsprout because we do have the Victreebel, and we can go into Panic Vine. They do, unfortunately, play Crushing Hammer. And, yep, they get that lucky heads as expected. As expected with Crushing Hammer. Cool stuff. Outskilled. All right, so they're going to Great Ball a couple times. They do get a Goon. It could be KOing my Paras here. We'll have to see what happens. All right, there's a Quick Ball. Yeah, that's Giant Bomb. Okay, they play Giant Bomb. That's an interesting card to play. I guess it makes sense because Eternatus can't one-shot VMAXs, so I guess that helps you a little bit. Not the worst thing ever, I guess. All right, we'll see if they have the energy for the Eternatus 2. I don't think they're going to be bossing me this turn. I mean, I hope not. If they attach to the Eternatus, we know our Bellsprout's probably safe, but they do, of course, play 4 boss order, and they can easily just boss my Victreebel out when I evolve it here, of course, because I don't think Marnie's going to give me many cards. I could play the Rod to put the energy back. That just doesn't seem right. We'll see what they do. We want to hit them with the Confusion when they go into the Eternatus. They do play a Scoop Net. All right, they have Nets in their deck. That's annoying. They're going to finally hit my Bellsprout. And there is a Crobat. Will they find a knockout here? Ooh, Sableye coming down. That is weak to grass, so I will take it. That is weak to grass. They have another Scuba Net on the Hoopa. Oh, they're going to go into the Eternatus. We can't really confuse it. Yeah, we can't really attack it now because they can evolve out of the Confusion. There's no point of attacking them here. Do they have a supporter, though? They do, and of course it has to be a Marnie, where I just lose my Rare Candy Victreebel. Fun times. Okay, let's see what we get here. Will we get anything good, or will we get the usual poop? We got a Weepinbell we can play. Doesn't do much, though. We have a Crobat, I guess. It's not the worst hand ever, in all honesty. Not the worst hand ever. Still scared of my opponent playing a boss's order, because very fun times. Love to deal with boss's order. Alright, what do we top deck? Bruno? It's pretty good. We'll do this. Play the Weepinbell. I actually am going to play the Parasect, because they can just knock me out with Self Darkseid, so we might as well have to make him go E-turn VMAX here. We can play the Bruno, or we can quick ball the Bruno away. Tempted to just play it, to be honest, but I don't want to get a bad hand because it's only 4 cards. We could also just wait to play it, but I do need to get more Bellsprouts in play. I think I'll just get Crobat here. If Crobat was prized, that would suck. We have Oricorio prized. We know that much. All right. There's another Bellsprout. We do get a Marnie. We might have the turn 2. We might have a Victreebel, though, so I'm actually going to hold the hand. Because we might have a Victreebel. For example, if my opponent... I mean, they might boss my Weepinbell here, which they probably will. Even though they have a 4-card hand, they probably have everything to boss out my Weepinbell anyways. But we draw a Pokemon here, we can get the Rare Candy Victreebel down, and then we can attack maybe and poison them. We need them to evolve. There's the VMAX. And then it'll come down to whether or not they hit their switches or not, is what it'll come down to. Losing Parasect does kind of suck, though, not going to lie. There's a Quick Ball. They do get rid of a switch. All right, there's one switch down the drain. Yep, there's a Crobat. As expected, they had everything they need. They're going to find the boss. They're going to boss my Weepinbell. They could boss my Crobat, which I wouldn't actually mind them doing that, to be honest. Yeah, I actually would like them to boss my Crobat here. That would be the best case scenario for us if they boss, because then we keep our Parasect alive, which I actually don't mind. So, yeah, hopefully they boss my Crobat. We'll see what they end up bossing here. Yeah, I think it's got to be the Crobat, right? They definitely have boss, right? Eternatus always finds their boss's order whenever they need to play it, so it's definitely in their hand. They could knock out my... If they would knock out my Weepinbell, we can play the Rod. If we draw a Pokemon, we can still go into the Victreebel, but it'll suck because we lose one of our outs. So yeah, hopefully they just knock out my Crobat here. If they are going to be playing boss's order, they knock out my Crobat. They definitely have it. It is definitely in their hand. Once again, they always have the boss. We'll see how many switch they do end up playing. The fact that they are down 1 is really good. We are going to Marnie them. Maybe... Oh, wow. They actually didn't have a boss. Look at that. Reverse Psychology works 10 out of the 10 times. Works every time. All right. Pokemon top deck would be really good. Nice. It is a Paras, though, which I really didn't want to lose, to be honest, but it's fine. Grab the Victreebel. We can Rod back this... Actually, I don't want to. I'm going to Rod back the Victreebel when we get the opportunity. So this is Marnie here. See, we end up getting... Ugh, that's not a very good hand. That's not great. Air Balloon and just go for the Panic Vine. Not great. We didn't get a Parasect. Right, Parasect is gone. We had to combo away the Paras to get the Victreebel. We'll see if they have a switch here. I did Marnie them to 5. They need a switch and then another way to move to knock out my Victreebel. So they do need quite a bit. They want to take down my Victreebel here. We can Rosa. We could even boss maybe next turn boss. If they don't knock me out, we could boss like the Sableye. Make them get a switch because we are going to hit them for instance. I think we just pick away the E-turn though. This is why we need Parasect in play because we need that extra damage. We're only doing 40 a turn. The reason I didn't attach Grass Energy, by the way, is because Crushing Hammer. So, if you're wondering why I didn't attach that, there is your reason. If they play a Swell down, that's fine. Better than Dark City. Dark City would have been a lot worse. Oh, they play Big Charm. And, alright, they hit Tails and Confusion. Nice. Alright, what do we draw? Parasect? Alright, so we can get Paras, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately, we did prize the Oricorio. Not much we can do about that. We're just going to Panic Vine again and just keep hoping. And maybe we should just boss the Sableye, though, to be honest, because they could just get a lucky heads on the coin flip here and knock me out. So maybe we should boss the boss that Sableye up. Maybe we should have just got another Bellsprout, too, with that calm, in all honesty. Probably should have got another Bellsprout. I really wish we didn't prize Oricorio, though. Prizing Oricorio here really does suck, not gonna lie. Having the Oricorio prize is unfortunate. But my opponent is stuck right now. I currently cannot move the Eternatus VMAX here, so that's good. This thing is stuck, and until they knock me out, we'll be vibing. We would have had a lot more damage on board, though, had we had the Parasect in play, though, so that is unfortunate. They did have a third Crobat. This will probably find them a switch. Or at least a supporter that will get them into a switch. There's E-turn VMAX again. Honestly, if they evolved onto a bench E-turn, I could boss that up and trap it. Because they wouldn't be able to attack me if they did that. Alright, what do they got? Do they have the switch? They do not. And they get Tails again. Alright, you love to see it. Alright, what do we draw? Grass Energy. That's not it, Chief. Got the Panic Vine again. Just keep doing Panic Vine until the end of the world. I don't know how many Switch they really play. I mean, they have Crushing Hammer, they have Scoop Up Nets, and they have Giant Bomb. So how many, realistically, how many items can they really fit in their deck? You know, so maybe they don't play that many switching cards. Right? Because I don't know how they'd have room for Giant Bomb, Crushing Hammer, and all that stuff. They might not have that many draw supporters. Or many switching cards. I don't know, we'll see. We're getting this Eternatus down low. We still have a long way to go. There is a Marnie. That's fine. This hand was not that great outside of a second Victreebel. Now, let's see if they get the switch. Hand's not bad. We probably have the... actually, hopefully they don't knock me out because we can actually get a Weepinbell in play. And research. Yeah, we're not going to waste a Weepinbell here. So hopefully we actually don't get Marnied. Or not Marnied, sorry. Hopefully we don't get knocked out here. So we can... We don't want to waste this Weepinbell. That would be great. Or we draw into a Pokecom. They put a third energy on. Let's go! Bro, the Victreebell's insane! Dude, this thing's cracked. Okay, we drew a Rod. Like, we're finally gonna have to play it. We do get a bit more damage on them, though. This is fine, though. I actually don't mind getting the Parasect back. I would like to get into play, because it's kind of important. We can research here. We'll see if we can find the Parasect. We did not find it. We do get Celebi, though. Which we actually could play if they knock me out. So let's put that down because we can actually. Well, then we don't get 3 prizes though. So let's just Panic Vine. Not getting the Parasect there is really bad. We would have been able to get a lot of damage on board here. Hopefully they stay burned. Dang it. Yeah, if we had the Parasect in play and they stayed burned, I actually think we would have KO'd them going back into my turn. That's unfortunate. We can always fall back on Celebi if we have to. We'll see. We're getting pretty lucky here, but all we need to do now is find Parasect. There's a boss on my Crobat. Okay, they are going to go for the Crobat KO, which is fine because we keep our Victreebel alive. Very curious by this play. Now we can knock him out with Celebi if we want. We actually could just knock him out with Mind Bend. Right? No, we can't. Never mind. We can de-evolve them with Time Spiral. I don't really see a point in that, though. Okay, there's their 4th Crobat. Will they get a switch? Will they find their switch? We're so close to knocking out this thing. Like, we're just super close to KOing my opponent's E-turn VMAX here. Let's see it. Will they knock out my Crobat? They do not. Wow. Now we can KO them with Celebi. That's actually insane that they whiffed. There's a boss. That's pretty good. We can save that for next turn, actually. We just go here. Retreat. And we'll take the 3 prize cards. So let's knock them. I'm going to hold the hand, by the way. I'm going to hold the hand. I might need the bosses. Let's see, we get Paras. We get Rod. All right, can we get Oricorio? No, we don't get the Oricorio. Rip. None of those cards are very helpful. Because I want to make sure I get probably another Bellsprout down. All right. Things are looking decent right now. We might be able to defeat my opponent's Eternatus VMAX deck. I can't believe I just said that, but we're in a position where it could happen. I can't believe we took down that Eternatus VMAX without having any Parasect for extra damage. The Weepinbell kind of did its job, though. The Weepinbell, pretty good there. They actually promote Crobat, which is interesting. So next turn, I'm going to boss the Eternatus back up and trap it. Yeah, that seems good. We'll see what they end up doing here. This is a very interesting match, though. Very interesting. My boy Victreebel, he's taking the dubs. The Confusion Lock. The Confusion Lock is doing its job. Do really need to get Parasect in play, though. Because, oh, they just pass. Okay, then. Fine, we're just going to go into Victreebel. I'm not going to go to the one with the 3 energy on it. We are going to boss the Eternatus back up. No Parasect, but we are just going to go back to doing Panic Vine here. I'm going to go back to trapping this guy. Trapping Crobat might not have been bad either, in all honesty, but they just get a switch. It's like, feels so bad. I'd rather just trap this thing again and pray. Trap and pray, baby. Trap and pray. I mean, we can still win this. They still have a long way to go to win. They still have to take 5 prizes. And we only need to knock out 1 more VMAX to win the game, which might be tough to do. But we can get there. Oh, they concede the match? My opponent didn't want any of that smoke with the Victreebel. All right, let's go. Victreebel beats Eternatus VMAX. A matchup that I think can be winnable due to the fact they don't play that many switches. And all right, we'll take it. We got to win with the deck, and I'm happy with that. There you go. The Confusion Lock did its job. All right, getting into another match. We're up against a Pikarom deck, I'm pretty sure, which we'll see how that goes. Pikarom is definitely a matchup that's kind of scary. But all tag team decks are scary. All right, we start with a Celebi. We have a pretty decent hand here. We got Level Ball. We have a lot of stuff we can do, as long as Crobat's not priced, or we draw a supporter. We're playing against a Gyarados deck. Well, this matchup should be pretty easy then. We just confuse and confuse and confuse. That's the goal. This is where the confusion's going to be good. There's a research. That's pretty good. So let's Level Ball here for the Bellsprout. Bench that. Oh, we do have Time Spiral, too. That's actually kind of insane. Is it just 1? Yeah, it's only 1. We'll get Paras. I'll just ditch all the boss's orders. We're probably not going to need to play boss in this matchup anyway, so... Let's get Bellsprouts. I mean, yeah, Gyarados we can beat, right? We just have to get... I mean, we'll see how it goes. We have to get a little lucky here. We can knock out the Gossifleur next turn with a Victreebel if we can get there. Best top deck would be a Rare Candy or... Yeah, probably just Rare Candy, to be honest. That's probably our best top deck. Maybe we should have kept the boss around, to be honest. Because we could have went, like, Mind Bend on a Magic card. But we don't one-shot them, because we're only doing 20 damage. We don't have a Parasect in play. If we had a Parasect in our hand, I maybe would have kept those boss's orders. But, I mean, they literally have no switch, right? So it's like, we just hit them with the confusion a couple times, and it's game over. They could get lucky with Gyarados, though. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, so my opponent does get a lot with that green Sarah. We'll see if they prized any Magic Carp. That's best case scenario for us. If they prize a couple Carps here, that would be pretty good. We'll see what they got here with the Gossifleur. Oh, okay, they got triple Carp. All right, what do we draw? Another Bellsprout. We'll take it. We'll research. What do we get? We get Parasect. We didn't get an energy, though, to attack with Celebi, which is not good. But Celebi can get sacrificed. I don't really... I mean, having that attack Time Spiral is not that great, to be honest. Like, it doesn't make a difference if we use it in this match, but I feel like... It might not be bad, but... It's not the end of the world. We have Rod anyways. But we got a Parasect down. We got another Parasect. If we can draw into a Victreebel here, that would be great. Or a Rosa, and then we can start attacking. I think I'd rather take the first attack on the Gyarados, though, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see if they kill my Celebi. They don't need that much energy to knock me out, which is the only problem. But once we get the confusion off, it's going to be hard for them to get anywhere. Probably have the Marnie here. We'll have to probably get Oricorio down, too. They got a triple Gyarados going here, so they are going to get a lot going. They probably have the attack. Yeah, they do have the attack here. Let's see if they knock me out, though. Let's see. They do not knock me out, and they lose a ton of important resources. That is really good. All right, Celebi, you're a trooper. Now we can confuse them if we can find an energy, which we do. We can just Marnie here, which... Yeah, I'll just Marnie them. And see what we draw. Okay, we got the Victreebel too for next turn, which is good. Well, assuming when we get knocked out anyways. Yeah, we're just going to go Mind Bend here for a whopping 20, but we do have Parasect in play to add extra damage, and this Gyarados deck plays, like, no switches, so, like, they literally have to rely on the coin flip here. And we can just knock them out with Time Spiral if they don't KO me here. If they get Tails on the Confusion Flip, we are going to just KO them here with Time Spiral, and that's going to be really good for us. Okay, I did martyr them into their last Evo Incense to get them another Gyarados. The nice thing about that last Distill Blast is that they did lose 2 Nessas, which is huge, because that's like their only way to get Gyarados back, right? So, here we go. And they're going to go for it. They do knock me out. All right, that's unfortunate. They do lose some greens in the process, though, which is not bad either. But them getting the KO there was not ideal for us. Celebi, you were supposed to be a trooper. But now you're a pooper. It's fine, though. I see we top deck. Crobat? Okay, so Rosa here for Oricorio, Turffield, Grass Energy. Because I want to get the Oricorio down. I want to think... Because they don't play boss, right? And if they do play boss, like, it's so hard for them to find anyways. Let's just get the Oricorio. I'm just going to guarantee the Victreebel. We'll damage the Tribute. There's the Rare Candy to the Victreebel. We can get... We actually don't have to attack here because... Well, we can knock them out. They can also get KO'd by their own confusion. I don't want to leave Parasect in the active. I think what we'll actually do... So we'll go into a Bellsprout. We'll go for Weepinbell. I wish we could go Mew, actually. I guess we could knock them out with a Venoshock. I know. Just pass. We could have killed them with a Venoshock there, but it's all Gucci. Oh no, they're gonna get knocked out by the Weepinbell. What am I saying? Yeah, I forgot the Parasect. Never mind. I forgot Never mind. Okay, that play worked out fine. But yeah, I'm not gonna give him a Victreebel to knock out, so we're just gonna feed him the Bellsprout. My game plan there was to just, like, hope Bellsprout doesn't get knocked out by the attack. But I forgot they get knocked out anyways by the confusion, so... Never mind that. But Weepinbell, look at that, MVP. Okay. I guess... I don't know. Like, I'd probably rather just not lose Victreebel. I don't really care if they kill the Bellsprout, but we'll see what they got. They might run out of Carp eventually, but they did get a Nessa, which will get them more Carps. Not good. Maybe what we could do is, we could, if we ever get a chance, we could maybe try to confuse my opponent. We could try to confuse them and then, like, go into, like, Mew and then knock out the Magikarp on the bench while the active's confused. That might not be a terrible play. Not sure we can execute that, though. I'm going to stamp him here. So they lose their, place. Let's go. Let's play this first. Little Oricorio. Probably looking for Rod. No. Okay, we got a second stamp, so we can stamp him here. We can also attack with Parasect, but that's not a coin flip. Yeah, if we had Celebi in the active, we could go Confusion and then go... We can go Mew next turn and then knock out the Magikarp while this guy stays confused. Maybe we should try to work for that play. We should try to get the Celebi back so we can do that play, because I actually think that's a pretty good play. But we have to get to the point where that does get knocked out. But there's a chance they can't evolve the Magikarp. They have no Evo Incense left. And they finally get Tails, so it looks like this Gyarados will finally fall, going back into our turn. What do we get off the prizes? We got an energy. So they're gonna give us the Gossifleur, most likely. We don't have any boss in the deck, so we just have to take the KO on the Gossifleur, which is fine. Let's see what they bring in here. Yeah. Okay. Rod? Calm. We have a Bellsprout left, so we'll just get Bellsprout down here. Make sure we keep the Victreebels up, because we're not finding the Rod just yet. We haven't found it yet, so this is Panic Vine. Now we're ahead in the prize trade, which is what we needed to win this game. So that was a huge turn for us. Let's see, what do we get off the prizes? We get another Weepinbell, so we can go with another Weepinbell next turn. All right, I mean, at this point, we could probably just win with Victreebel, but it's all Gucci. In the late game, we have another reset stamp. So when they go down to a few prizes and they can't get to a point where they can't get another, like even if they play another Nessa, for example, we can stamp them to a low hand size. They might lose all those cards when they attack with Distill Blast, when they get shuffled in, or they just don't draw into any more Pokemon when we stamp them to a low hand. So reset stamp is going to be very valuable here in the late game. Victreebel will probably get knocked out. We have another one. And we can try to set up for that play with Celebi and Mew if we want also. We can try to work for that play at some point with Oricorio. Hopefully we can find the Ordinary Rod here. We have 2 in the deck, so... Well, actually, no, I think one's prized. I know one's in the deck, though. I did see it when we played that comm there. Okay, they did have another Nessa. Okay, then. So do I stamp them now? They only get back a Carp and a Gyarados. I don't know. They don't bench the Magikarp. Okay, I don't know why they didn't do that. And they do get a knockout. Yeah, why did they not bench Magikarp there? Unless they know that play's coming, but they don't know that I'm good. They don't know I'm plotting that, do they? There's no way. That's weird. All right. Yeah, 1 Rod in the deck. Let's go to Gen's Tribute. I'm gonna hold the stamp for next turn because they didn't bench the Carp. We still don't find the Ordinary Rod. That is very unfortunate. Gonna have to go back to the Victreebel play. We'll hold off on Mew. They don't play Hand Disruption, right? So we don't need to bench Mew. Let's burn that, I guess. All right, here we go. Yeah, we'll save the stamp for next turn. We'll save for next turn. Or we'll save it for when this Victreebel goes down. I mean, they could still KO me here, obviously. If not, we're vibing. Yeah, if they don't KO me, they're going to get knocked out back into my turn. So they have to get... Even if they do knock me out, they still get knocked out going back into my turn. And then we just hit the Gyarados. So it's like, I think we're winning this. And they knock me out, then we're going to go stamp Panic Vine. I also, alternatively, I could have went for that Celebi play and then went Mew to knock this out, but we can't get there. And they get Tails, and look at that! We are probably going to win this game. It's probably game over now. They have to sacrifice their Magikarp. Let's see what our prize is. We do finally get the Rod. Now we can go for that Celebi play I was talking about. Well, we don't have to do that now because they gave us this, but we can still get there. Put the Celebi, put back... Bellsprout, I guess, and we'll have to put back the other Victreebel later on when we get the Rod back. And we'll Quick Ball away the Parasect. We don't need that anymore. Get the Celebi. Evolve in a Victreebel. Bench the Celebi. Attach to it. Panic Vine. We had a switch out there. We could have Air Balloon the Victreebel, I guess, and retreated in the Celebi, but fine. Like, it doesn't matter. We literally should win this now. They have no Pokemon left. They still have, Oh, they technically have a Carp in their deck still. They have no Nessa left, so if they don't bench a Pokemon here, even if they do, it's game over. So Victreebel is going to take down this Gyarados deck, and the numbers worked out really well in our favor here. The fact that we can knock him out going back in our turn was insanely big. And that is game over. We can just go for the Panic Vine here. And even if my opponent doesn't... Even if they knock out another Victreebel next turn, they can't win the game because they have no Pokemon they're going to get. Well, they could retreat, I guess. This is where we're going to go stamp the 2. So if they had a Glossfur, they can't just retreat into it. But even if they can't, they have a 4 retreat cost. I'm overthinking this. We're just going to go Panic Vine. I'm not going to bother doing anything else. We're overthinking this. But it is pretty much game over at this point. Stamp the 2 should solidify the win. They should just draw a bunch of energy here. And that will be game over. Let's see what they got. Does my opponent have any way to stop me here? They'd have to play something weird, like a full heal or something. Which is that even in standard? And they get knocked out anyways. Alright, love to see it. There we go. We take down Gyarados with Victreebel. Panic Vine for the win. For the win. Things just kind of played into our favor there. And that was a pretty nice game. Alright guys, getting into another match. We've lost the coin flip. I think we're playing against a Welder deck here. We'll see. They have a fire thing going on. So it's actually good we're going second. Because they could have weldered me here, but we're chilling. We have a decent starting hand. We'll see what we're up against. Okay, Charizard. We'll see how many switch they have. At the end of the day, will my opponent hit their switch? They have a Capture Energy. I've never seen a Capture Energy in a Reshiram deck before. Ooh, they're playing Salazzle. That's not good. So if they do play switch, it's not hard for them to find it. They Great Ball for a Litten. Okay, they play Incineroar? I don't know. There's an Evo Incense. Bellsprout's going to be a goner here, too. They just knock out that Rage, which is really bad. We'll hold the hand, though. Bench Oricorio. Okay, yeah, we'll bench Oricorio, hold the hand. We have Bruno. And then we can quick ball next turn for another Bellsprout. I actually kind of wanted to get a Paras down, though, to be honest. But I want to make sure we have another Bellsprout. I want to save my Reset Stamp. That's going to be really good here because they play Salazzle. So holding on to our Reset Stamps, I think, is going to be pretty important, if you ask me. And we'll just see how many switch they have. They do find the Welder. Yeah, Bellsprout's a goner, unless for some reason it isn't. Maybe we shouldn't have benched Oricorio, actually, because they could Great Catcher me here. So yeah, benching Oricorio actually might have been a mistake because they could have a Great Catcher. That could backfire on me pretty badly here. Unfortunate that they do. We are weak to fire, but they have the knockout anyways, even if they didn't outrage me, so. And they can just outrage me, unfortunately. They don't have to knock me out Flare Strike or Double Blaze. They can just outrage. Is not ideal for us. There's like Pokemon Communication. What are they grabbing? They get... Oh, they're Crobat. So they're going to settle with a Crobat here. We'll see what they're looking for. Maybe they do play Great Catcher, and that is what they are digging for. I would be a little scared they got another Salandit down, too. Ninetales. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, Outrage KOs us. Promote the Bellsprout. We just need to get Victreebel. Let's see what we draw. Another energy. All right, we'll quick ball away the energy for the Bellsprout number 2. We'll Oricorio. No, we'll quick ball away the Stamp. I guess we do have to lose it. I want to make sure we get Parasect in play, so we're just going to get Paras. And then we'll play the Bruno and then Oricorio. So we're drawing 10 cards here. Hopefully we don't whiff, and it's not looking good. No, come on, dude. Don't whiff the Victreebel. No, dude. That's so annoying. So we're going to have to just go with Celebi. That was a really bad whiff. We have it for next turn, though, so it's fine. That was a really bad whiff, though. So now we just got a Celebi and pray. 10 card draw, not a single way to find a victory. We didn't even get a piece to the Victreebel, let alone the Rare Candy. We didn't even get a Victreebel piece. That sucks. Now I just hope they don't move the Reshiram here. Actually, I wouldn't mind them having to burn a switch on their Reshiram here. Because I'd rather them waste their switch when they can retreat. They could knock me out with Ninetales, maybe. Actually, no, they can't. Ninetales Shapeshifter doesn't one-shot my Celebi. There's no attack they can really copy. Okay, they are going to burn their switch. That's good. So I guess Victreebel would have been just bodied anyway. So this is actually totally fine. They had a research. Oh, boy. I would like to Marnie them. Maybe we'll... I think what we'll do is I'll Oricorio and then I'll play Marnie. Because I wouldn't mind Marnieing their hand away here. Because I don't want to... Oh, let's go. They have to waste 2 switch. Yo, you love to see it. Oh, no, they have Catcher, though. Oh, no, dude. Why are you playing Catcher? Oh, my God. That sucks. Well, at least they wasted a... they wasted double switch, so... That's good. Super annoying they got a Crushing Hammer... Or, they got a head on the Catcher, though. That is super annoying. We can go Parasect. We can go Rosa Stamp, I guess. Gonna have to be the play. Yeah, Rosa Stamp. Dang, bro. The Catcher, that sucks, man. We lost we just gave up 2 prizes. All right, we'll Stamp them here. We could have saved it and stamped them to 2, but Stamp to 3 I think is just better. They don't have a Giant Hearth in play, which is good too. We'll Panic Vine, and then pray they don't get a Lucky Heads on their coin flip. It's gonna have to be that. We'll see what happens here. Come on, Victreebel. Do it for the squad. Come on, let's make this comeback. Make this comeback. One time. Nope. Stamped 3 into a research. I gave him a Skyla, too, so they had another switch. They could have just Skyla anyways. Which is good, because maybe they don't have the switch then? They have the Skyla, so maybe they don't have it. Alright, come on. Please get Tails. Let's go. Alright, we have a chance. We have a fighting chance. We can Marnie them, of course. There's Rod. We'll play it, sure. We'll put back the Oricorio. We're playing a Welder deck, so like... I mean, they have Pokemon Catcher, though, but I think I'll still put the Oricorio back. They'll just Marnie here and hope to limit their hand. And see what we get. Nice, we got Weepinbell. And, okay, this is a really good hand, actually. This is a really, really good hand. So we can play the Weepinbell down, get some extra damage on board. We're getting there. We might be able to win. We'll see. We might make a bit of a comeback. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Then we'll just Panic Vine. If they don't knock me out, we actually might have a shot of winning this, guys. Let's see what happens here. We might have a chance of winning if they don't knock me out. They stay burned. Oh, no, you know what? They actually get knocked out going back into my turn because of the burn and the... Oh, my God, let's go. We might have a fighting chance, guys. The Weepinbell Parasect combo allows us to do extra damage This might actually give us a win. We just gotta pray they don't knock me out or get a switch. If that doesn't happen, we might actually be able to beat this Reshiram. Let's go. Come on. One time, bro. One time. Come back for the squad. Come on. Come back. Come back. All right, let's make this comeback happen, folks. Let's make this comeback happen. Come on. Is Crobat in the deck, actually? Because we might have the Crobat here. Come on. Come on. Come back. One time, bro. Come on. Let's see it, Victreebel. Let's see that comeback. Let's see it. Okay, they got a welder. That's not a switch out. Come on. Don't find a switch. One time. Please do not find a switch. Come on. I want this comeback to happen. They got another Salazzle, dude. No. They could drop our cards. Ugh. Oh, this is scary, bro. This is tense. This is very tense. But we might have a shot here, guys. Let's go. We might actually win this after all. I can't believe I just said that. All right, let's try to get a boss this turn. That's my goal. That is my goal. None of those prizes were very good. Okay. They bring in the Salazzle. Do we have Crobat in the deck? We do not have Crobat, so we can't get the Crobat. All right, so we're just going to get another Bellsprout. Actually, maybe I should have got another Paras, to be honest. That might actually have been a bit better. Another Paras. Panic Vine, they're stuck. We might win this, because now we just got to knock out this Crobat or Ninetales to win the game. I should check so many boss I had in the deck, though. If they don't move this Salazzle, we're actually going to knock it out by the Confusion again. Yo, saying this comeback is possible. No way. There's no way this comeback's happening, bro. Come on, one time, bro. We'll see what happens. They can draw a lot of cards. They have a welder still. Oh, they're going to research. They're going to discard their hand. Yo, we could maybe deck them out, maybe? They had a Skyla. Okay, the fact they had a Skyla tells me they don't play another Switch, because why would you not just Skyla for Switch, right? Well, I guess then they can't attack with Ninetales. I don't even think they can attack me this turn. I actually think... Oh, no, they do. Okay, never mind. If they had a Switch, they would have Skyled for it. So I got to assume they don't have a Switch, because they could have just Skyled for the Switch there. So they probably don't have it. That's what I'm assuming anyways. Because, like, why else would you not just Skyla for Switch? Is this about to happen, bro? Is this about to happen? They have 2 cards left, too. Oh, my gosh. Yo, the Parasect is OP. Let's go. This comeback is actually happening. There's the Crobat. They actually promote Ninetales, which is really good for us. We can just go Rare Candy. Panic Vine. Confuse them. We might actually win this game. Oh, my gosh. They don't have much HP left. You know, actually, if we powered up Solar Beam, we would have been able to just take them out with Solar Beam here. Now, they can still knock me out. They can go Ninetale. They do knock me out. Okay. That's fine. There's still no 2-prizer in play, and I don't think I am going to bench a 2-prizer here. Do we just win? I don't think we do just win just yet. So let's promote the Parasect. We're doing 40... No, we do have game. We are doing 80 damage on the dot, I think. Yeah, we're doing 80 on the dot with the Victreebel and Parasect combo. Oh my god, the comeback. That was an insane comeback. That was a crazy comeback I just took. Oh my gosh, let's go, Victreebel. You love to see it. And let's go. We beat my opponent's fire deck. And we get some Battle Styles packs to open up. So good. So good. But yeah, that probably will end off the video with those 3 games. That was amazing. That was a really cool comeback. And see, when you just play against decks that don't play many Switch, bro, this deck is actually hella fun to play. And, you know, the ladder do be like that sometimes where the opponents just don't play many Switch outs. So let's open up these packs. I've opened up a ton of Battle Styles packs. So I am hoping to get a Urshifu alternate art here. Or, yeah, I don't want to get another Urshifu regular. I just want the alternate art. Double Stonjourner. That ain't it, Chief. Let's see what we get in this pack. Perugly. Catterday Perugly, actually. I know some people wanted to see me make a Perugly Catterday video. Maybe I will do it. We'll see. I definitely do want to revisit Catterday. Double Scorch? No. Come on, 2-pack. Are we even going to get a hit? Are we going to get a hit? Let's see. Yemper? No hit there. Oh boy, this is the last pack. Will we get a hit, or will this just be a kind of a disappointing pack opening of 5 Battle Styles packs? Pain. That's all I feel. Sometimes it's pain. But that'll wrap the video, guys, on the Victreebel Parasect deck. That was a lot of fun to play. And again, this deck is definitely good for the ladder, because there's some decks that just can't counter the Victreebel Confusion Lock. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed today's PTCGO video, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe down below if you're new to the channel. Help me on the road to reaching 16,000 subscribers. Check out all the socials down below, my Twitch, my Twitter. You can check out my Patreon too. If you guys want to pledge $2 a month to get access to exclusive content over on my Patreon, be sure to do so. And yeah, that'll be it. Peace out.